everyone, welcome back to another process video. I have to apologize, I actually started recording this a little ways into making the video, not too far, but I did forget to turn on my camera. So I am using the Bella Boulevard, I think it's the Valentina collection. I have used this collection a few times so far, and I figured I would go ahead and just get this collection used up. I had just a few more sets of pictures to go with it. I think in the last video I used this collection, I said that I only was going to do one more layout with it, but I do this one and another one which I did not record. It was actually just kind of a last minute throw the scraps together layout on that one, and so I didn't record that one. But after I do that, I am going to end up cutting up this collection like I've been doing and get it ready to use in my daily life album, which I have had a couple people say they wouldn't mind seeing a walkthrough of my 2018 daily life video. However, since I am so far behind with my 2018 one, I am going to go ahead and do a walkthrough of my 2017 video. I just have to get that going. I've actually kind of started, since I have two albums, I figured it would be two different videos, but I've started it with at least one of them. I just have to edit the video and all that. And I have a few more videos coming up also. One is a new photo storage that I'm super excited about. Another one, I was waiting to get a little camera holder so I could record, but I want to get my Disney layouts organized. And I'm going to need kind of a bigger space than just my desk to kind of show you. So yeah, a few videos coming up rather than just the regular scrapbook layout process, which I love to do these. These I find are a lot of fun. But anyways, back to the layout. I am following a sketch by Scrapbook Generation, so I just cut all my strips. I didn't follow the sketch exactly. I did change up these strips along the bottom to work with the pieces of paper that I had left. I don't have a whole lot of papers left from this collection, at least not full sheets. And I apologize, my cats again are going to go crazy. It seems to be their favorite time is when I turn the video on, that's their favorite time to start going crazy. But one thing I love about this sketch is that it has this main block of paper and then it has an extra strip above it. And I did make it a point to cut that black and white heart strip that I'm gluing down right at the moment. I'm not sure if you can see, but on the very right hand side among all those hearts, it says I love you in a small little tiny font there. And I tried to make sure to cut that pattern paper so that you would see that. However, I think I'm going to end up covering that with my title. So it doesn't work out quite like I wanted, but that's okay. And then I did add a couple banner edges to these papers. And when I add my banner edges, I just fold the paper in half and kind of cut at an angle. And it does, a lot of times, it will leave a little bit of a crease depending on how large the pattern paper is and how much you hold it down to cut it. But that doesn't bother me. Once it's been flattened in the layout for a while, it's going to get flattened back down eventually. I'm so sorry, my cats. He's having fun anyway, though, right? But the crease anyway, so you hardly ever notice the creases once the layout's done. So just think about that. If you're worried about something on your layout, finish the layout and then take a look at the whole thing and see if you even notice it by the time the layout's over. A lot of times, whoever we have look at our layouts, be it our husbands, kids, family members, friends, unless they're fellow scrapbookers, and even a lot of times fellow scrapbookers won't even pick up on the little things that you are worried about. I've shown layouts to other people and been like, do you even notice this? They're like, no, I wouldn't have noticed. And they've showed me things and I'm like, no, I wouldn't have noticed if you wouldn't have said anything. So try not to stress too much about little things, like a little tear in the paper. If I have to move something and it leaves a little tear, unless it's a big obvious tear, I won't even worry about it. So I'm using that ruler now, and I get a lot of questions about this, so I will mention again, it's by Perfect Layers. It's called Perfect Layers. They don't make those anymore as far as I know. You could probably find them on eBay or somewhere, I'm not sure, but We Are Memory Keepers just came out with some new ones, and they're 12-inch ones, and I do have the 12-inch ones. They work just the same, but they are really nice for layering your photos or matting anything, and you can mat multiple times on your photos. I might have to do that one time because you just line it up each time. So you can go a little bit too fast when using them and cut really crooked, so just be careful about that and take a little bit of time, but it doesn't take that much effort. So I'm gluing. I decided to add this little stripe strip in between this top and bottom strip there, just to add a little bit of something like a border there, because it just didn't seem to flow really well with the two of them. So I did add that extra stripe strip there, and I think that just kind of helped. Now I'm taking my foam tape and I am going to mount that one photo up on some foam tape. It was just one of the main ones of this. This, again, I'm doing more pictures of another dance my daughter went to. I do have a few of these layouts. The colors just work so well. You can see she's wearing a red dress and he's wearing black. So yeah, I mean, even though it's a Valentine's collection, it just works really well with oh yes, I remember now, this is a Scrapbook Generation sketch, but this was actually a free sketch because they had an online crop. And I highly, if you like sketches and like to do online crops, check out the Scrapbook Generation Scrap Squad group on Facebook. I think it's just SG Scrap Squad, but they have online crops all the time. You get free sketches and they're just a lot of fun, and you get a few weeks to finish whatever the sketch is. I did this the same weekend just because I knew I wanted to get these photos done, and it went really well with the sketch. I wish now that I would have showed the sketch. I'm not even thinking about it at the moment, but yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this, and they are a lot of fun. There's a lot of chatting that goes on. I don't usually have time to participate too much in the chatting. They'll have things like bingo and just a lot of way, and you win or you can earn points towards their store. So even if you just do it for fun, you could still win extra stuff. So definitely give that Facebook group a try if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. So this is the layout that I'm using. This is I have already posted this picture because you have to post it to, you know, be able to enter to win the prizes. So I did post the picture of this. I did this layout quite a few weeks ago, but I'm just now getting around to the voiceovers. I made sure to record a ton of videos one weekend because I knew that I hadn't had any time lately. So I have quite a few videos, at least 4 or 5 for the next few weeks. I am good, and if I can keep up with my recording and doing the voiceovers between then, I hopefully won't lose any time. So these are Bella Boulevard alphas, and I used these with one of my other layouts that I did with this collection. They did not come with the collection excuse me, but they were made to coordinate with the collection, I believe, or with all their collections, because, you know, companies use the same reds and stuff. So I am very happy. You can see I used up almost all of that sheet. I don't think I have any vowels yet. That's the only problem. Although I guess I could make eyes and stuff out of the letters. So I didn't get rid of it. Like I said, after I did the next layout, I put all this stuff away to use in my daily life album spread. And so I will have those letters there that maybe I can use with that somehow. But that, and what I'm doing now is I'm just taking off the layer of adhesive that is not sticky at all. Sometimes I will do that if it comes off really easy. You can see the pile of it there. It's kind of gross and annoying, but I'd rather take it off now than have it fall off with that on later. So I glued that down, and I just took my layout over and dusted off any little bits of the adhesive. And that is my title. My title just happened to fit perfectly up there above all the photos on that layers. But like I said, it did cover up that little part of the black and white heart paper that said I love you, but that's okay. So I had these, I don't have a whole lot of embellishments, just the sticker sheet and another small sticker sheet. So I thought with this 3x4 or 2x2 card, I would punch out this sticker, or it's not a sticker. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let's start over. I thought I would punch out part of that 2x2 card and kind of make one of my own embellishments, since I didn't have a lot to go on with or to use with this. So since I had that circle element, there was this other circle sticker, and I decided to go ahead and add it to the right hand side of the page to kind of bring the whole circle aspect around. And then there was these photo corners, and I am not a person to usually like photo corners. For some reason, they just don't, look right to me very often unless they're used right. And so I decided to go ahead and give them a try, and I'm going to leave them on there. And I actually really like the way that they look on this layout. It feels like it just kind of frames everything. So instead of mounting the entire layout on a cardstock, the photo corners worked really well for that. And it was just another sticker that I got used up, so that made me happy. So now I have a circle element in the bottom left and a circle element on the right hand side of the page. I do believe I'm going to add some circle elements up to the top left of the page. I'm not going to do very big clusters with this layout. These are some like vellum, I think they're vellum stars that I've had. They were from a Scraptastic kit from long ago. So I'm going to add just a couple of those around. The red color went really well, and it kind of just gave a little something a little bit different of a shape. So here's the other little spot where I'm going to add just a third little tiny cluster up there. And yeah, so I decided I like it. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing the stuff down in my clusters. And like I said, I'm really not going to do or add much with those vellum stars. I just add a tiny little glue dot, and then I hid the spot where I glued on the star. I'm going to tuck it underneath something each time. So the one on the right I tucked behind that red or the circle, and then the one on the left I kind of tucked underneath that black pattern paper. And then I'm just going to go ahead and glue this star up here in the top left, and I'm going to kind of tuck it underneath the pattern paper, just a hair. But you can't really notice the glue dots hardly at all anyway. These are some red, I guess you call them puffy stickers. Yeah, they're red puffy stickers. They are also by Bella Boulevard, so the red color goes really well. And I decided to add one of those in each of the clusters, and that helps add to the number 3. So since I also have, I'm looking at just what I have left over, and I decided to add a word sticker up in that top left corner, and that is pretty much going to be my layout. I'm looking around just to see if there's some other things I can use, maybe black. I think I was remembering I had these keys that I could use, but I don't think any of them actually work out. This is just my little bin. It used to have a bunch of ephemera pieces and stuff in it, but I took the ephemera out and just added things like bulky acrylics or things like that, because I found it was too much to dig through, and I wasn't using up the stuff that was in there because I would get tired of digging through it. So I just decided not to do it. Now I'm getting out, if some of you may recognize these from past videos, these are my little confetti glitter things that I like to add around the page. And I don't show the whole part of me gluing those all around the page so that you don't have to sit here and watch the whole time of me doing that. But you can see the little hearts there. I just glue them around the page and scatter them around like it's confetti on the layout. In this next photo, you can see a few more there, and I just really love the way it helps bring your eye around the page. So that is my layout. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys again next time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.